Good afternoon, welcome to Fem in Style. Today, as part of our Working Women's Profile, we're going to be interviewing the President of the Greater Accra Markets Association. Join me as I interview her now. Good afternoon, Honourable Mercy Hon Needjan. Thank you for honouring this interview today. How are you?
By His grace, and you are welcome.
Thank you very much. So you're the President of Greater Accra Markets Association, right? Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself, your background?
Thank you. My name is Honorable Mercy Hon Needjan, President of Greater Accra Markets Association. I'm a mother, a widow, with 3 strong men. My mother, who is Madam Nyele Oku, was a trader. My grandmother, who is Emilia Sakle Ayi, they usually call her Mana,
Wow.
was the market queen for Kaneshi Market, but she is deceased. So it seems as if I have been in the trading business all the time. But officially, I was a teacher by profession. I went to St. Monica's Training College and I taught at Kaneshi Anglican Girls School. So as a market woman's daughter, you can never be in the house. Always you'll be running up and down. Weekends I have to go to the market. Holidays I have to go to the market. And interestingly, when my mother has a very serious or urgent program, if you don't take care, she will ask you to go and take care of the goods at the market instead of going to school. But by the grace of God, we did excel. And at Form 4, I was able to sit for the Teachers Training College. I qualified and I went to St. Monica's. When my mother started getting weak, getting older, I thought I would like to be at the market rather than the teaching field. Because when she was at the market, she was supporting whatever I'm doing. And I found out that when she comes through and I'm still at the teaching field, it will be very difficult for me to take good care of her as she did to us.
Okay. So that's how you. So how long were you a teacher for?
I came out 76 to 86, so almost 10 years.
So since 86, you've been in the market.
Yes.
And what do you sell in the market?
I was at Mokola, formerly Rollins Park. So that was where I am until it was demolished and the new Mokola market was established. So that was when we were removed from old Mokola area to the new market, which is 31st Mokola market.
What was your mom selling?
She was selling lentils, cloth, materials, different types of materials.
Okay, and what do you sell now?
I sell shoes. When my mother was selling the clothes and I was teaching, I have my small shoe package beside the waist. So whenever I close from school, I just go and see what they have sold, then I just replace them. So I was highly interested in the trading business.
Okay, so why did you choose shoes?
You see, when they were doing their business there, fortunately, the business of shoes cropped out at that area. So I decided to go into the shoes because my mother was into cloth. So that
you're not competing with your own
yes,
mother. But even when
yes.
after your mother died, why did you still stick with the shoes?
Fortunately, I was made the leader of the shoe sellers at that place. During that time, I was the secretary of the shoe sellers. So I became more involved in the shoe trading. And I got a lot of customers that brings me shoe. So when we went to the new market that is now present, 31st Mokola market, I was made the leader of the shoe sellers.
Wow, and how did that make you feel, becoming the leader?
Very, very, very proud. And it's a big responsibility because as a leader, you have a lot of work to show to your people that you care for them, their welfare, their movement. If they are getting problems, you have to contact the authorities. You have to make sure that they are satisfied. They are doing their business in a very good environment And with that, they'll give you all the respect and all the love. So that was what I got from my members.
So how did you go from being the head of the shoes to becoming the president of the Greater Accra Market Association?
Thank you very much. I think with market procedure, you have to be from the grassroots before you climb from the top.
Sure.
So as the leader of the shoe sellers, it gave me the opportunity to be part of the market executive. That is the market association. We have all the item leaders representing the market association. I was there with the market association, and you know, education is very key. Because of my educational background, wherever I go in the market sector, I get the chance of either being the secretary or being the coordinator, something in connection with writing, because we have a lot of women, excuse me to say, who are illiterate.
Yes.
So the enlightened ones with them, you have to do the recording, you have to do the secretarial work, so automatically you become part of the executives. And the Mokola market executives, the president, the secretary, the organizer, and the treasurer, plus any one opinion leader, are those who represent the market at the regional level. So I got the chance of joining those executives to the regional level. As I told you, because I was a teacher, I became the assistant secretary at the regional level. Later on, we lost secretary, may she rest in peace, Madame Gresoku. Then I was given the secretary. I was the secretary of the regional association for 20 good years. So in all, the secretary plus the assistant secretary was 23 years.
Wow.
So I was with them. I studied the old ladies, and sometimes when there is an occasion where they need somebody to go and represent the market association, they automatically choose me. They call me teacher. Teacher, this is what you are brought. You can go. That is how I got the chance of going to the Beijing conference.
Wow.
Far back, and a lot of conferences.
How did the Beijing conference impact your life?
Very, very, very positively. You see, that time I wasn't all that grown. So it gave me the opportunity to meet different women from other countries of the world. And it will interest you to know that the whole Ghana, I was the only person who is out of government sector to join the government sector to Beijing.
Wow.
The government gave 10 delegates, and one market woman was a representative, and that was me. So I was highly privileged even to be asked to join.
Would you say that that's the biggest highlight of your career?
Yes, because the people noticed me, they saw me, and they saw my potentials.
And how do you think that having an education, so now now that you're the president of the Market Women's Association, how do you encourage other market women who are not educated to be educated? How do you do that?
Thank you. Now we have a policy. You see, my mother was at the market. I was interested in the trading. So after my education, I went back to the market. And now the education we are giving the market women is market trading is very good. If you try well, it's very lucrative. But please allow your children to attain their highest level of education. Now, if they want to come to the market, you will allow them to come, but with a high level of sales. So presently, a lot of the market women are organized, they are educated, and they are doing a lot of business.
Are you running any educational programs, maybe on numeracy or literacy for the market women?
Yes, a lot. We have so many NGOs who have been dealing with us. We have WIGO that has been dealing with the market. They trained us on bookkeeping. They trained us on how to receive our customers. They trained us on how to make our area clean. And they trained us purposely on accounting. Because if you are working in the market, you get lots of good on credit. You have some from your own investment. But if the money comes to you, you shouldn't think oh, I've got a lot of money. You have to be able to pay all your creditors, remove the capital from the money, then you look at what you have got as profit, so that when you want to spend something, you spend from your profit, listen to add to your capital, so that your business will move forward.
And at the moment, how is the trading in? How is trading in? Like, how is trading in the markets? What's happening?
Formerly, trading was very, very lucrative, but presently it seems as if there's a lot of people on the street. You see, so it has made the market trading very difficult, because a lot of people want to buy from the streets, so they don't enter into the market to do their business.
So are you talking about the people who set up on the pavements?
And so they are, you see, a lot of them have got their spaces in the market, that because Ghanaians want to buy from the streets, a lot have left their places and
to the street.
Have started doing their business, but we don't think it's good, because a lot of tourists come here. When they are coming, they want to come to the traditional Ghanaian trading, where you come to the market, you bargain, you make friends. That's what they love to do. So always we have been praying that the traditional Ghanaian market will be maintained.
At the moment, 46.4% of businesses are owned by women in Ghana. How would you say owning and running your own business has benefited you in your economic and social life?
A lot. And we are privileged as Ghanaians, because there are so many West African countries where women don't do business. But in Ghana, by the grace of God, the business area, that is the trading, is
dominated by women.
A lot have been maintained by women, and they are doing really great. And it has also boosted the unemployment system for women, because if you come to the market, even with ice water in the tray, you can do some sort of business, you can get money for your household. And there's a saying that if you train a man, you train an individual, but if you train a woman, you train the whole nation. If a woman is having a good business, you can feel it in the house. You see everything in the house is well organized. Always there's food on the table, there's everything. But I don't want to say that of the men. I'm saying only that of the woman. Because if a man gets more money, you know what will happen. But if a woman gets more money, the house will be sweet.
When we talk about trading, women automatically come to mind, from the mother selling on the table outside of her house, to the young girl selling hair on social media, to the girl in traffic selling buffet. In your opinion, how can this be used to empower women and girls in general?
Trading is trading, whether big or small. It will depend on the amount of money you have and what you have decided to trade in. You can sell ice water, make small susu. At the end of the day, it will be big. The market that is the informal sector will play a lot of role to the government in the economy, because we work, we pay taxes, they collect this thing, AMA licenses, and it's a lot of money. So our role as market women plays a lot of this thing for the country and the world as a whole.
But you know, there's a lot of people who want to go into Makala, for example, but how easy is it to go from selling on a table to finally getting a shop? Because sometimes even the prices of some of the shops are so expensive.
Some of our premises, that is the markets, were built during Kwame Nkrumah's time, President Nkrumah's time. So a lot of our structures are old, they are limited. But presently, there are plans to put up new mansions, new technology markets, where you enter into the market, you have your police station, you have your healthcare, you have everything, everything in the market. And that is what we are hoping for now. But presently, if you want to sell, it means, one, we have hawkers. Then we have permanent spaces that are the tabletops. Presently, a lot of them are occupied. But if you want to do business, you can contact somebody who has got one, then you can come in. Some have got, they are old and so on, so you can just come and do your business. Other than that, they have new stores that have been built, which are so costly. But if you feel you have a business that can match up to their standard, that places are always available for you. The advice I will give to young women that are coming is, no business is small. No business is graceful. If even you have finished with the university education and you don't have a government work doing, please come to the market. We have opened our arms. You are invited. You start from the scratch, and at the end of the day, you reach the highest level possible. I was educated. I was a teacher. I decided to come to the market, and by the grace of God, it's okay. So if you also come, it will be okay with you.
Honorable Mercy Hon Needjan, thank you so much for having us in your house. It's been amazing. We are very grateful that you honored our invitation. Thank you.
You are welcome. If you have told me earlier, by this time your fufu and panos will be waiting for you. So don't worry. Next time you are invited, and you come and enjoy something very nice from the market women's home.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Welcome.